So viewers, today we are going to discuss on how to solve equations. And you look at the whiteboard, we have an equation with two unknowns. It has x and y. And there is no way you can solve for two unknowns in one equation. So what you do, you need another equation that shares the same values of x and y. So for example, we can bring in another equation that is 5x minus y equals to 11. So these equations can be solved simultaneously because they share the values of x and y. So we are going to use the first method, and that method is elimination method. We are going to use elimination method. So with the elimination method, we are going to eliminate one of the unknowns. We solve for one unknown before solving for the other unknown. And therefore, to eliminate one of the unknowns, for example, if you want to eliminate x, then you must ensure that the coefficients of x, like now the coefficient of x here is 3, and the coefficient of x here is 5. So what you do, you ensure that we have the same coefficients here. And to have the same coefficients, we are going to multiply this one by 5, and this one we are going to multiply by 3. By doing so, we are going to have, if we open, we multiply the first equation with 5, we are going to have 15x plus 10y equals to 85. Because 17 times 5 is 85, and 5 times 2 is 10. So in the coefficient of x, we have 15. So let us also multiply the second equation by 3. So this one will be 15x minus 3y equals to 33. And with this, we are going to subtract so that we can eliminate x. We remain with one unknown in this equation. So by subtracting 15 minus 15 is 0. Then we have 10 minus negative 3, it will be 13y. And 85 minus 33, it will be 2, 5. That is 52. Then we divide by 13 both sides, divide by 13. So the value of y is 4. The value of y is 4. So after getting the value of y, we can now find the value of x by using one of the equations, the original equations. Like we can use 3x plus 2y equals to 17. We substitute for y because we have the value of this y. So we are going to substitute this 4 here so that we have 3x plus 2 into 4 equals to 17. So this one is the same as 3x plus 8 equals to 17. So we are going to shift this 8 to the other side because it doesn't contain x. So by shifting this 8 here, it is positive. When it goes to the other side, it's going to become a negative. So we are going to have 17 minus 8. Therefore, this one is 3x equals to 17 minus 8 is 9. Then we divide by 3, and the value of x is 3. So we have solved the two equations simultaneously because they share the values of x and y. So this method is what we call the elimination method. And as you can see from the word elimination, we have eliminated one of the unknowns. It is not easy to solve for two unknowns in one equation. So that's why we have to bring in another equation so that we eliminate one unknown. We remain with one unknown in this equation, which is easier to solve. So the value of x is 3 and the value of y is 4. So we are going to use the second method, that is substitution method. Our second method is substitution method. The first equation is 3x plus 2y equals to 17. And the second equation is 5x minus y equals to 11. So we are going to use elimination method. So we are going to use the first equation. We express one of the unknowns, or we express x in terms of y. Then we substitute that one in the second equation. By doing so, we have substituted. So let us write x in terms of y in the first equation. So we have 3 plus 2y equals to 17. So we are going to shift this one to the other side because it doesn't contain x, so that we remain with 3x equals to 17 minus 2y. What we want is x, so we are going to divide all through by 3 so that we have an equation where we have expressed x in terms of y. Then after doing this, we are going to take this value of x. This one is the value of x expressed in terms of y, and we are going to substitute it in the in the second equation. Where there is x, we are going to write this one. So by doing so, we are going to have 5 into, instead of this x, we write this expression, that is 17 over 3 minus 2 y over 3 minus y equals to 11. So we are going to open the brackets. We are going to open the brackets here. Opening the brackets, 5 times 17 is 85. So it is 85 over 3 minus 5 times 2 over 3, it is 10 over 3y, which is, okay, minus y equals to 11. So we can eliminate the fractions from this by multiplying by 3. If we multiply this fraction by 3, we are going to have 85. That is, if we multiply this one by 3, we multiply this one by 3, we multiply this by 3, and 11 by 3. So 3 and 3 will cancel, we remain with 85. So we are going to have 85, 3 and 3 cancels, we remain with 10y, so minus 10y, and y times 3 will be minus 3y equals to 11 times 3 is 33. Then from there, we have 85 minus negative 10 minus 3 is negative 13, so it is negative 13y equals to 33. So I'll shift this 85 to the other side. We remain with the negative 13y equals to 33 minus 85. And from there, we have negative 13y, and 33 minus 85, it is negative 52. Then we divide by negative 13, and therefore the value of y equals to 4. So after getting the value of y, there is an expression we had written here, or you can still go back to the first equation and substitute for y. But there is an expression we obtained here where we said that x equals to 17 over 3 minus 2. Now, instead of this y, we are going to write 4. So 4 divided by 3. And this one will be 17 over 3 minus 8 over 3. So these fractions, they have a common, they have the same denominator. So we subtract 17 minus 8, which is 9. And therefore, the value of x is 3. So you can see there, the value of x is 3 and the value of y is 3. So we have solved the two equations using substitution method. So next in our discussion, we are going to solve the two equations using matrix method, and then later we will solve the two using graphical method.